Hello friends, Stephanie here and welcome back to this 3-day home reset yoga series. If you have been sticking to this series and vibing with us throughout the days, I just want to congratulate your commitment to yourself. Great job! So in this video, we are going to open up the chest, open up the heart to receive the fruit of our labor, and then we're going to learn how to do plank the proper way. So as usual, the sequence and the pose highlight are both marked down in the time code below, so you can navigate to the part that you like. And when you are ready, let's get started. All right, so let's do a bit of upper body chest opening flow, but before then, let's build a little bit of strength into it so that we can really have an open mind, strong body to welcome and take in whatever is coming our way. So today, if you have a blanket, that'll be very helpful as well. We are going to be on our knees. Whenever you feel like your arms are giving out, drop onto your knees. And like all the other videos previously, let's start in tabletop position and roll it out. Roll out the wrists, clockwise, counterclockwise. Let yourself honor whatever the body wants, needs right now. So simply just roll it out. You can emphasize on the hips, you can emphasize on the wrists, but we just want to right now feel the weight shifting between your palms and how it's, how your body is taking the weight. And then from here, you can do a few more cat-cows just to really bring it in. So inhale, push and lift, and exhale, round it in. Inhale, push up. Exhale, round. Last one here, inhale, push and round. And exhale, roll it in. Amazing work. And from here, simply sit the hips back into your child's pose. Let the forehead drop onto the floor in this closed-off space. Breathe in. Feel the body pushing into your thighs. And then expanding in all directions. And then gently let it out. Couple more breaths just like that. Arriving breaths. Inhale. Fill the lungs. Feel the entire back body expanding. And exhale. Inhale. And releasing, let everything go. Exhale. Alright, and when you are ready, simply pull yourself back forward into your tabletop position. And then step one foot and the other back into your plank pose. And today let's start really building up to this. So drop the knees onto the floor and then let all of us start here. So from here, tuck the back toes. And if this is good enough for you, you can use it to kind of get used to putting your hands on the floor and bearing weight on it. And then from here, let's remember to tuck the belly in, zip up the line in between your rib cage. And then from here, we can lift the knees up, hovering them just 1 inch off the mat. You can probably see it now. My knees are not touching the blanket, and we are holding it up here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then push into the heels to lift yourself up to your plank pose. And we will hold it up here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can continue holding for another 5 seconds, or if you like a bit more challenge, you can roll the toes forward and then bending to the elbows, find your chaturanga, and then push back up. Finish this push-up, and then drop onto your forearms and hold it up here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips and push into the forearm. Pull your chest forward as if you're trying to get them through your forearms. And then in this baby cobra, just breathe in and out. In and out. On your next inhale, push the hips back into your child's pose. We're going to do the same sequence 2 more times to build it up to a full push-up. So feel free to come back to this sequence whenever you feel like. You can use a bit of self-check to make sure that the plank that you're doing is really helpful for us. So when you are ready, again, pull yourself into tabletop, step back to find your plank first, and then drop the knees directly below so that we can gradually build up to this. And when you are ready, tuck the back toes, zip up the midline, and lift the knees up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, push into your heels to lift the knees up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can stay up here or roll the toes forward. Bend the elbows straight back towards your toes. Lower down in one line. Push up to your plank. And then drop down to your forearms. One arm at a time. Hold it up. Forearm plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let the hips down. Pull the chest forward through your forearms, upper arms, and inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, push the hips back. Walk yourself back to your child's pose again. Just a midway stop, rest stop, so that you can kind of build it back. And then when you are ready, last round here, pull yourself up, find your plank, and then drop the knees. Inhale, tuck the belly in. Make sure that this line is kind of really engaged in the middle of the belly. And then lift the knees up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push into both heels to straighten the legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue holding it up or roll the toes over and then bend the elbows back. Chaturanga. Push back up. And then drop onto your forearm, whichever you were, and hold it up here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips. Bring the chest through the forearms. And just breathe. Inhale. And exhale. If your arms are shaking, don't worry about it. Stretches are coming up soon. But right here, just find your breath again. Inhale. And exhale. When you are ready, spread your elbows to the side. Land your forehead down onto your palms, the back of your palms. Inhale. Exhale. And on your next inhale, reach the left arm out to the side, just for camera purposes. It's easier to see. And then gently use the help of your right fingertips to flip your entire body over to the side of your left body. So you can land the right toes on your shin, behind your shin, or even further, depends on how open your body is in this moment. And wherever you are, use the right fingertips to help you kind of control how open this pose is. And because our arm is straight, the possibility is wider. You can roll it all the way up to the back if your body allows. But simply just, let the forehead, let the temporal side of your head land onto the mat, and try to find a bit more space between your neck and your shoulders. So breathe in, feel the body twisting open. Breathe out, let everything go. 2 more breaths in here. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, gently roll yourself back onto your belly. And then second side, reach the right arm out to the side into a T. And then use the left fingertips to help yourself flip over to the other side. Let the head land, let the shoulder land, let your entire left side of the body land. And then reach the toes. Land it wherever feels good to you in this moment and reach. Inhale. And exhale, settle in. This can feel really good if you sit in front of a desk a lot for a long period of time, just crouching in, typing, writing, whatever you do on the computer. This is a really good way to open up. You can even reach the upper arm back and interlace the fingers to the back if that feels good to you. And reach again. Reach the knuckles to the back, to yourself, and just breathe in to the possibilities, to the openness. And exhale, let yourself settle into this newfound space that you have carved out for yourself. It's only possible because you did it. So give yourself a little pat on the back. Good job. And then when you are ready, simply roll back to your belly. And then you can prop yourself up onto your forearm again to do a baby cobra. Couple breaths, inhale, exhale. Or if the body feels warm enough, feel free to prop yourself up. The higher you lift your chest up, the more you need to push into the hips so that you can save your lower back from cramping and a lot of pressure. The key here really is to push into the hips right there. And then more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And don't worry about plank and the position alignment in pose highlights. We are going to talk about it. So right here, right now, simply just return to your own rhythm of breath. And when you are ready, bring the big toes together, sit the hips back to your heels, let the knees open wide so that you have a space in between your belly, and just slightly sink. Lightly sink into the middle of your thighs. Let the brain, let the head, let everything just surrender down into this child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Return to the center, return to your breath. And from here, walk your fingertips up, prop yourself up to a seated position, and then make sure that your heels are not sickling out to the side so that you are actually sitting on top of your heels with your sit bone. And then from here, we're going to close it off with a very simple 4-count breath so that we can really hone the entire series back in and then settle in and take the benefit of our practice and our effort and our time. So simply just breathe in through the nose, close your eyes for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently let it go. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold it at the bottom for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently let it go through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold at the bottom for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round here. Let's try 6. So inhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale in through the nose. And lean yourself forward. Push the air out. All right. And from here, you can roll onto your back and drop into Shavasana for about 3-5 minutes, depending on your availability. Or we can head right into post highlight and let's talk about plank. All right, so the reason why we're going to talk about plank is because it's a total body workout. And again, like low lunge, you can see it all across different types of sports and different types of physical trainings. So plank, how do we do it most efficiently and how do we build up to it? A lot of time we think that plank is about our upper body strength. It's actually coming from our core. That's why we always emphasize on tucking the belly in, closing off the rib cage, and imagine there is a zipper from the belly to the middle of your rib cage. There's a zipper, and you want to zip it up from the lower to the top. That's how we engage our entire core. Core is a whole body, whole circle portion of our body. So we have to engage it. So be it on your palms or on your forearms, whichever kind of plank you use, have to engage your core. So let's get right into it. The reason why we do hover knees is because whenever you feel like push-up plank is too much for you, for your physicality, you can always drop onto your knees. And then, first things first, be it in any kind of position where you put your hands on the floor, make sure to externally rotate the upper arm so that your kind of like the pointy side between your index finger and your thumb is pointing forward. That's just a kind of reference. The key point here is roll the upper arm out. And then from here, you can step back to your plank pose. Tuck the belly in and just hold it up here. And one thing I see a lot of students struggling in plank is they tend to hike up the shoulders and the hips. And if that's you, let's fix it. First thing, you want to spread your collarbones to the side, squeeze the shoulder blades in and slide them down. And then zip up the core. Last but not least, push into the heels so that you can find a long line in the spine, in the back. And you can hold it up here to your plank. All right, so that concludes our first series where we focus on combating the damages that we do working at a desk job for longer than 8 hours a day. So I hope you've enjoyed the series, you like the sequence. If you do, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification so that when there's new video coming up, you will be notified. And I hope to see you on the mat again. Until next time, thank you and namaste.